everybody, welcome back to my channel, and it is Christmas crafting time. I can't say this is my first Christmas project of the year because I did 12 days of Christmas this past July, and if you would love to see that, go to my channel, scroll down, the thumbnails are bright red, you can't miss it. Got 12 cute projects that I did a few months ago. Now what I'm making today is an original idea. I really don't know if this is going to turn out, but if I've posted this video, then evidently it did. I was in the Dollar Tree a few weeks ago and I came across this pet scoop. It's a pet food scoop in the pet section, and I thought, you know, this kind of reminds me of a deer head. So I'm going to transform this pet scoop into a reindeer and place it in the center of one of the Dollar Tree wreaths. For about $5 is what I spent. I bought one of these Dollar Tree wreaths, the pet scoop, and one of these antler Christmas hats. Also at Walmart, I picked up a bottle of the multi-surface apple barrel paint. I'm going to paint the pet scoop with this brown paint. It was just cheaper than spray paint, but we're going to give that a try. And here's are just some embellishments for the deer that I just had in my stash already. A red pom-pom nose, or you could use a ping pong ball or any kind of ball that you have that you could paint red. I'm going to use some larger Google eyes, a couple zip ties and scissors and hot glue. So the first thing I need to do is go ahead and get my paint scoop painted. So I'm going to do a couple coats of that, and then I'll be ready for the next step. And let me show you how I'm going to prepare this hat. I already cut the tags off. Now these antlers were just glued in there, so I was able just to carefully pull the antlers out. And now this hat is just actually too big for the scoop. I'm going to cut this hat directly in half, but when I get here towards the end, I'm going to veer off so that I don't mess up that whole end and pom-pom. So when I glue it back together, you won't be able to even tell. Before I hot glue my hat back together, I just wanted to show you it cut in two pieces. I just wanted to show you that I folded the hat onto itself where my right sides are touching. Up here at the top, I'm just going to tuck my pom-pom in and glue the right sides together, and then once my glue is dried, I'll turn my hat back inside out. All glued, so now I'm going to carefully turn it back inside outwards, trying not to tear open that seam in case the glue isn't completely dry, but just very carefully. And then once the hat gets pulled back out, I can fix some of the seam if I need to. So just carefully pull it back out. So now I have a skinny, tall little hat to fit on my reindeer. Now I'm just going to glue my antlers back into the cuff of the hat. Let me show you what my hat looks like now. Now here is my glued side right here. It is not perfect, but what I'm going to end up doing is once I get it all on the wreath, I'm going to bend down the side that was sewn, and so you'll never see that hot glued seam. So that is how I was able to shrink the hat. The next thing is to prepare my Dollar Tree wreath. It comes with one of these velvet bows and the big bell. I'll definitely save those for another project because I'm going to use some different ribbon. Now my scoop is almost dry. I actually dropped it and had to repaint a little bit of the snout, so hopefully the paint will smooth out. I'm going to put the wreath over the deer, so the wreath is going to be like over its neck so that handle will not show. Alright, 2 zip ties definitely did the trick. The one zip tie made him a little angled, but the second zip tie kind of straightened him out. And I'm going to trim those off. Now I'm going to let that scoop dry a little more, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on a little bow that goes right here under his neck to hide the zip tie and the bottom of the handle. And by the way, I got this ribbon at Walmart for $5. You get 30 feet. I just cut myself off about a 20-inch piece and put it to the side. So now I put my ribbon on the floor so that it will unravel as I need it. Now I just wrap my first 4 fingers around and put my thumb there and hold it. Now because this is 2-sided ribbon, I'm going to have to twist as I create the bow. If it was the same on both sides, I wouldn't have to twist. I twist to get the right side. I'm going to do 3 loops on each side, and that's going to be my center loop. Loop, twist, and hold with my thumb. Loop, twist, hold with my thumb. Loop, twist, hold with my thumb. Loop, twist, hold with my thumb. And now I'm holding it with my thumb. I've got 3 loops, I've got 3 loops, and I got the center loop. Now I'm just going to cut it off. Now that 20 inches that I cut In the beginning, that is the tails to my bow. So with it all in your hand, that's what takes practice, is being able to hold your loops in one hand and take it off so that you can get this tails in there. Feed the tail through the big loop, and you're just going to make a big knot. Now once you get your knot made, it's not going to look pretty. I've said this before too, even if you are a celebrity florist, their bows look awful before they look better. You have to tweak it and fluff it and manipulate the ribbon so that it's where you want it to be. So I'm just going to keep playing around with this till I get my 3 loops on each side nice and even, and my center loop, and so that is my bow. All right, I'm almost done. I attached the bow to the neck of the deer with a piece of wire, and it also hides the little bit of handle that was showing. Now I'm going to let this dry a little bit more. Like I said, I'm going to finish out the face and glue the hat on, and I'll be ready to show you. All right, friends, here is my Rudolph wreath on my back door. I'm going to move in just a little bit closer to try to keep it all in the frame. But I love how it turned out. Got just a few little tips for you. Once you place your hat on the scoop, be sure and hot glue a little on the back and under the white cuff. That will definitely secure the deer head in place. As far as the Google eyes, I think it would be adorable if you were able to hand paint some eyes. It was just easier for me to use the Google eyes, and they are cute, but I would prefer hand painted eyes. And the nose, you could definitely use a smaller nose. You could definitely use a smaller pom-pom, or even a flat back red jewel would be really cute on this. And the bow just finishes it off. So I'm afraid I have set the bar pretty high for myself for Christmas crafting this month. And I hope you'll enjoy the projects I have coming. You'll be seeing me in a few days. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.